Hi everyone, Tina from Fuzzy Greetings Crafts here. I was originally going to do this as a live video, but since I didn't have any viewers because everybody was otherwise busy, I figured I would go ahead and just make this video and post it to my YouTube channel. And hopefully some of my friends will watch and leave me a comment underneath the video and let me know you were here. But to get on with the video, today we're going to make this card, but we're going to use different colors. I don't know where I saw this technique, but they used a template to make these swishes of ink, and I just thought it looked really neat. I don't know about you, but I think it looks pretty cool. And we're going to do this again, and I'm going to show you how I made it. On this card, I went from lightest ink to darkest ink. I used Sweet Sugar Plum, Rich Razzleberry, and Blackberry Bliss. And then my piece of cardstock here is Blackberry Bliss. And I put it all on Very Vanilla. My cinnamon is stamped in Sweet Sugar Plum. And then my butterflies are in Tip Top Taupe. And that's what the card looks like. But we are going to use Island Indigo, Marina Mist, and Pool Party to recreate this card. I'm still going to put butterflies on the strip of cardstock, but I'm going to use Because You're Awesome, which is from the Botanicals for You, which is an older stamp set from an older celebration that we had, I believe it was last year. And I'm using this one because I'm sending this card to somebody that I appreciate very much, and I hope they appreciate this card. The butterfly stamp is from the Perpetual Birthday Calendar stamp set. I love this stamp set. I love all of these little stamps. They're just awesome. You can use them on so many different cards for so many different things. And you also have the months here, so you can actually make a calendar out of it, so it's pretty neat. And for the butterflies and the cinnamon, I'm using Perfect Plum. And we'll see how that looks together. My card pieces here, it's a really simple card, it's a really quick card. It doesn't take long at all. My strip that's going to go across the top of the card is in Marina Mist. And then I have another piece of Very Vanilla to stamp my butterflies on, which will go in the center there. And then I'm stamping again on Very Vanilla. This card opens like a book. This one I'm leaving it sideways, but this one opens bottom to top. And then this is my template that I made. You can make it pretty much whatever size you want, but I made it the size of a card front, so that makes it 5.5 inches wide, and then it's 4.25 inches tall. And I just cut a slit out of it that's 1 inch wide. And basically all you're going to do is place your template down on your card front, and you're going to take your ink pad, and I start with the lightest color, and you just take your ink pad and you just rub your ink pad directly onto your paper, and that's what gives it this look. Pretty neat. So let's get started. I'm going to flip this over to a cleaner side, and you just basically start wherever you want. I'm going to start right about there. Like I said, you just take your ink pad and just swipe it over the paper. And move it over a little bit. And do it again. And I think I'll put another one here, just a partial. Okay. And I'm going to go to my next color, which will be Marina Mist. Pop that one open. And again, just rub it over. Well, if I can get it where I want it. I'm going to overlap it just a little bit. And when you overlap it, of course, you get different colors. I'm going to overlap it here, and I'm going to scoot it over as far as I can so that I don't overlap all of it. Okay. And I'm going to go to Island Indigo. Line it up. Whoa. Wow, that was a mess up, wasn't it? Yeah, learn from my mistakes. You definitely want to grab hold of your paper as tight as you can. Okay. Let's see how far up. Okay, I think that'll be good. Oh my gosh. I don't know how if you all use Stampin' Up ink pads, but some of those are really hard to close or open. Inky fingers. Move that out of the way before I get ink all over everything. Okay. Now, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to put this piece down. As you can see, this is a scrap of paper I've already stamped on one side of it. This is an inch wide, and it's of course 5.5 inches wide. I guess that would be an inch tall, wouldn't it? I'm going to lay that down straight, hopefully. it is straight. Yeah, I think that might be good. Hopefully my sentiment will fit there. Yeah, that should work. Okay. It's a little long, so I'm going to take my paper snips, flip that over, snip that off. Okay, well, I've got that set and ready to go. I'm going to bring back in my scrap paper. I'm going to grab my butterflies and my perfect plum. First we're going to do a test stamp. I don't know how dark this is going to be, so we're going to stamp and then stamp again. I don't know. Let's test it out on the paper. Because we do have two sides, which makes it awesome. So I'm going to stamp a few times. And then I'm going to turn it over and stamp a few times where I stamp off and then stamp it. And then I'm going to compare that and see how it looks. So we have the stamped off version. And then we have the stamped on full version. Gosh, that's a toughie. I don't know which one I like better. I think I like the stamped off version better, to be honest, though. Although that does look pretty good. So we're going to continue stamping on this side, stamping off. And I'm just rotating the stamp around to get different variations of it so that it doesn't all look the same. Okay. And well, I didn't need that whole strip, I realized, but I want to be able to figure out which section of it that I want. Okay, so we have this piece. And I think that looks pretty good right there. So we're going to add some glue. Love Tombow. It gives you a chance to put it down and then move it so that you can position it right where you want it. Whereas your snail or your fast fuse or your tearing tape, you set that sucker down and it is down. Okay. And again, take my paper snips, flip the card over, and No, I won't use my paper snips. I see glue. So I'm going to use my other scissors. I've put a piece of washi tape on here to show that it's to cut adhesive. I of course have my big scissors for ribbon, and I do cut some paper. And then of course my snips. I'll cut a piece of string every once in a while, but I mostly use them for paper. Most people think I'm crazy because I have so many different pairs of scissors, but you know, when you're a crafter, you understand. Nothing worse than a pair of dull scissors. Okay. So there's that part. Now I'm just wondering if I think that I can actually stamp this straight, or if I should use the Stampin' Up. But to be quite honest with you, if you've seen any of my videos, you'll know I can't stamp straight. I can't glue straight. It doesn't matter if I have Stampin' Up. Or not, it just doesn't work. I think we're going to try it without Stampin' Up. We'll see how badly I mess up. Cross your fingers for me. In case you're new to Stampin' Up! And or crafting, when you use the ink pads, you just want to tap your stamp. Just tap it on there, because if you press hard or if you rock your stamp, which I still do, if you rock it, you'll get ink around it, and that will transfer to your project. Really, you know, isn't good when you ruin your entire project after all that work. You always want to press down, give it a moment for the ink to soak into the cardstock. Well, that actually could have been lower. Wow. But it does look fairly straight. So, cookie for me later. Alright. So there is the second card finished. This was the first card. I don't know, I do believe I like these colors better, although I don't care for those tip-top-top butterflies, but I definitely like this color scheme better, but I do like these butterflies. I hope that the recipient who gets this card likes it as well. Alright, now let's move on. I just wanted to talk to you about Stampin' Up. I would say I'm fairly new to Stampin' Up. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I've been a demonstrator a few times. But unfortunately, I've never been able to get a customer base, and I just can't do the minimum by myself. So I'm hoping that I will reach some lovely ladies and gentlemen who are interested in crafting. If you are interested, if you'd like to check out what Stampin' Up! Has, you can go to www.stampinup.net, and you can check out the current catalogs and check out their products, see what they have. They have stuff to scrapbook with. They have stuff to do some small home decor items. They have stuff to make cards with, and treat holders, and all sorts of neat little paper crafted goodies. If you're interested in crafting at all, I would recommend that you go check them out. I like their site. I like their products. All of their inks and their papers coordinate. Their ribbons and twines coordinate. They have great framelits and thinlits and dies and punches to punch everything out and cut everything out. I mean, I've bought stuff at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, and other craft places, and I keep going back to Stampin' Up. I just love them a lot. If you have any questions, or if you're interested in Stampin' Up and you'd like to talk to me, please feel free to send me an email at SEMO, that's SEMO, crafter, CRAFTER, at gmail.com. If you could, just in the subject line, let me know that you're interested in Stampin' Up. That way I'll know that it's not spam. If you would like a free catalog, I'd love to send you one. The current catalog that's out right now, that came out in 2016, ends on May 31st, but it's still good. They also, if you go on the Stampin' Up website, they have a retiring list right now. So there's a lot of stuff that's on sale. Great items, great discounts that you might want to check out. But if you, there are a lot of things in the current catalog that are carrying over to the new catalog as well. But if you'd like a copy of the current catalog, I'd be happy to send you one if you get it before, if you ask before May 31st. The new catalog will begin on June 1st. That's when it will be available for you to order product out of. If you'd like a free catalog, if you'll let me know by April 30th, I can get one sent out to you, and you should have it in plenty of time before the catalog releases. That way you can look at it, check it out, make a list, and be ready for June 1st. Otherwise, if it's after April 30th, I can still send you one. It'll just be a little bit later, possibly, after it's available to be purchased from. Again, just email me at semo.crafter@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to send you one. I've given some thought to a card club online. A card club entails you purchasing product from me. Starting out, I won't do a commitment club. You're free to purchase when and what you like, but you purchase like the stamp sets and the ink that we'll be using for the card club that month, and then I will send you all of the papers, the embellishments, what have you. You'll also want to purchase like adhesive, whether it's through Stampin' Up or somewhere else. But the cardstock, the embellishments, whether it's ribbon, twine, rhinestones, what have you, I will send all of that to you in a kit, and then you just use your purchase, your stamp set, your inks, and put the kit together. And I will have either instructions or a video for you to watch to show you how to put the cards together, of course. If you live in my general area, which I am from Sikeston, Missouri, if you live in my general area, if you'd be interested in a stamp party where you get some of your friends together, hang out, do some crafting, I would be happy to come to your house. Like I said, if you live in my immediate area, I bring all the supplies. We stamp a few cards and look at the catalogs and, see if you'd like to order anything from me. That would be awesome. If you decide to host a party and invite your friends, if they order, you can get free product depending on the amount of order that we put in. Also with the Card Club Online, I will do a hostess code. This will help me out. Working for Stampin' Up, you don't get a paycheck. You get kickbacks, basically. you order something, I get a small incentive from that. If I use a hostess code and you use that hostess code to order something, that will help me get more product, which would be awesome because then I can make more videos to share with you. The last thing I'd like to talk about are the paper pumpkin kits. Paper pumpkin kits are awesome. They are kits that come in the mail every month. Most of them come in a box that look like this. Our last one came in this awesome black and white box. They are $19.95 for a kit. That includes shipping on that, but in total, once it adds your state tax on there, it'll be a little over $20. Mine runs about $21 and change every month. But in the kit, you get everything that you need to make a project, and it's a surprise every month. You never know what you're going to get. Some months it's a card, or it is a card set because you get multiples in there. Sometimes it's a treat holder. A few times we've gotten home decor items like a wreath and a picture frame. But you get everything in your kit that you need to make what's in the kit, except for a clear block. But when you first order, you get a clear block that you can reuse on all your all your projects. After that, everything that you need is in the kit. I wanted to show you, when you get your kit every month, you get instructions, tells you how to put, or what you get in the kit, what it looks like, how to put everything together. This particular kit came out in March, so since April was Easter, it pertained to Easter, so Christmas. In November, you'll get a kit, and most likely it will be a Christmas kit. January will be a Valentine's kit, you know, and so forth and so on. In this particular kit, you know, we got baker's twine. You always get a stamp set. It's an exclusive stamp set that you can't get anywhere else. Always cute little stamp sets. You get all of the embellishments that you need to put the kit together. Including little clothespins. You get adhesives to put it together. In this particular card kit, we got, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 bags already sewed, put together. All you had to do was decorate them to make treat bags, and then you get enough supplies to make 9 mini 3x3 cards, which I have not done yet. But I don't have any more of the treat bags. I put those together. But just these cute little note cards, and you stamp them. You can follow their directions, or you can make your own. Just whatever you want to do. But that one was an awesome kit. And then hopefully they'll continue to do this, but last year and then this year we got a special kit on their anniversary, and we get free gifts. Last year was this awesome stamp set that was extra in the kit in addition to the stamp set that came with it. In this particular one, we got a set of mini watercolor pencils. That was our free gift from the CEO of Stampin Up. And again, you get an awesome stamp set that's exclusive to the kit. Oh, and I forgot to say, in each kit you get at least one Stampin' Spot, which is a mini ink spot, so that you even have ink to ink up your stamps. A few kits you get 2. Most of them you get 1. One year we even got a marker, so that was awesome. But this one you got everything you needed. Again, you get a brochure with all the instructions on how to make it, embellishments, washi tape. This kit in particular was a watercolor kit, which was neat. It's the first time I've ever done that. You even get a little brush. And it gave you enough to make 12 cards. 12 full-size cards. And they came with envelopes, decorated. And this is what some of them look like. This is the watercolor. I mean, it's just phenomenal how awesome these cards are. And then we had 4 that were like this. And then we had, what is the other one? If I can find one. Oh, that's another heart. No, that's another heart. And then we had 4 that look like this. And like I said, you have your choice. You can make them the way that the instructions tell you to make them, or you can make something totally different. And you always have extra stuff in your kit, so you can reuse this on anything that you want. Extra leaves, you know. I mean, there's always extra stuff so that you can make even more cards after you're done with the kit. Well, like I said, they are $19.95 a piece. And if you are interested in purchasing a paper pumpkin kit through me, just send me an email again at cmo.crafter@gmail.com, and I would be happy to send you a link that will take you directly to the site so that you can order one. Other than that, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to discuss today. I hope I didn't bore you too much. I hope you enjoyed the card. And if you have any questions about the card, how I made it, anything, just, you know, leave me a comment or send me an email, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. If you'd like to make these cards, if the stamp sets that I used, I believe the stamp sets that I used are still available. You can purchase the stamp sets and the inks, and I would be happy to send you the paper, and you can watch along with this video again and make it yourself. So, again, if you have any questions, leave me a comment, send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, I'll see you later, and I hope you have some fun crafting. Bye.